Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorites? John here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Easter eggs and things we've noticed from the trailer for The Matrix Resurrections. And in this movie we see the return of Keanu Reeves as Neo and Carrie-Anne Moss as Trinity, and they're going to be joined by a new cast of characters. The Matrix is back, and we're going to be seeing like what's real, what's not once the movie comes out. And before we start this video, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe to this channel, click that notification bell, and without further ado, let's check out all the different Easter eggs and things we've noticed from the trailer. Well, the first thing was this establishing shot of the city with the building, and we can hear a very familiar sound. This is an iconic sound from the Matrix films. And you can hear this in the first film, a similar sound, as the audiences are going inside the Matrix coding. Number two, the music by Jefferson Airplane. The song is White Rabbit. And the Matrix references Alice in Wonderland throughout. And the same goes for The Matrix Resurrections. The music featured White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, and it's very fitting. A very fitting song choice with lyrics like, "One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small." And another part is, "And if you go chasing rabbits, and you're going to fall." So a lot of Alice in Wonderland references with this, and with the White Rabbit song. Very fine choice to use for the trailer. Number three, you have the Black Cat. The Black Cat has been featured in the Matrix, and when we saw the Black Cat, it was part of a glitch because Neo sees it doing the same thing twice, and the others are like, "Oh, what happened? Did the same exact thing happen?" And Neo was like, "Oh, I think it's deja vu." And so we get to see a black cat here on the desk where psychologist Neil Patrick Harris is talking with Keanu Reeves' Neo. So Neil Patrick Harris is in this movie. He is talking to Neo and just, saying like, "You know what? You're not. We don't use the crazy word here." But if you notice what he's wearing blue glasses.
We don't use that word in here.
And this may be us reaching, but blue is a very important color in the Matrix where it represents the blue pill, but also blue is also a tint used for the real world. And the Matrix had the green tint. And so with this one, it could be something. It could be either he's representing the blue pill where he's trying to subdue Neo from learning the truth, or he could be part of the real world, like, hey, there's something out there. Number five, the Matrix coding, the green coding, which this coding is so cool. I had this when I was younger. I used it as a screensaver. It's like the coolest screensaver ever. And so the green coding, the Matrix coding, is prevalent in the trailer, especially where Neo is talking about how he has dreams that felt real, and then there's a sequence where you see him walking in the middle of the street, and the coding is there. The freed people, if they can't connect to the Matrix, they can look at the monitors and you'll see the green coding because there's just so much coding. Number six, bullet time. Yes, bullet time's back. And bullet time is just a word that people use for anything with slow-mo, and also involves bullets. And here we see Neo in slow-mo trying to stop a bullet from hitting somebody, and I'm thinking it's probably going to hit Trinity, and then Neo's trying to stop it. The bullet time is a very cool effect that was popularized in the first Matrix film, where Neo is dodging a bullet in slow-mo, and the camera is going around him and capturing it, and that was like really cool. So I wonder if we're going to see that type of bullet time in this, or just regular slow-mo shots. Number 7, Neo's resurrection. So here we see a shot of Neo, his naked body, and it's a very quick glimpse. And we see a Sentinel, we see robots, we see the Doc Bot, and it looks like the Doc Bot is trying to revive him. And this is Neo from Matrix Revolutions. Like, his eyes are messed up, so he's blind. And it looks like a scene right after the end of the Matrix Revolutions, where he dies by sacrificing his life, pretty much saving the machines and resulting in a peace with the machines and the freed people. And so with this, the machines at the end of Matrix Revolutions, they took his body away, so it looked like he was dead. But here, the Doc Bot is helping, and it's looking like he's reviving and trying to save Neo from dying. Number 8, Trinity and the Cops. This is like a very iconic scene at the beginning of The Matrix, where we have Carrie-Anne Moss as Trinity. She is somewhere trying to do her thing, and the cops go up and they try to arrest her. And what happens is she kicks ass, and we also get a bullet time sequence of her in midair kicking one of the cops. And this scene has been parodied so many times, including Space Jam: A New Legacy. So it's nice to have this back in the Matrix. This is definitely part of Neo just thinking about the past, and we get to see scenes from the first Matrix film. So number 9, 2 very special pods. Here are 2 pods having their own special area. Usually the pods carrying humans are located inside fields of farms as far as the eyes can see, but Neo is definitely inside one of the pods, and the other is most likely housing Trinity. This means the machines may have operated on her and brought her back to life. And with these pods being separated from everyone else, they're very special. It's like the machines are really watching Neo and Trinity. And that means this might be them being isolated from the actual Matrix. They could be like in a different version of the Matrix just for Neo and Trinity. And then maybe later on, they're going to be brought out and they're going to be reinserted back into the main Matrix, just to help out, free more people, and to find out, whatever it is that is in store. Like, what's the new story for this film? Number 10, the blue pill. Yeah, the blue pills, they're back, and we see Neo taking lots of them, and as a result, he's not going to know what the real world is yet, until later on. And the blue pills, once again, they represent living in bliss, not going down the rabbit hole, and not trying to find out the truth. Just live your life in this digital fake world. That's it. 11, a sign. So in this shot, we see Neo looking at a bunch of birds, a flock of birds flying, and it looks like they're forming some kind of symbol or sign. And the Matrix is known to give off clues. Matrix can be really weird, and these clues can help the free people figure out certain things that are changing, but also let people know, like, hey, you're in a machine, you're in the Matrix. Especially with the deja vu cat scene with Neo seeing that. Number 12, keep humans occupied. And so with this one, the humans are occupied by their mobile devices, their cell phones. In the Matrix, the machines created the Matrix to help suck the energy out of the humans by keeping them occupied, by making things easier for the machines to do that. So the more obedient they are, the easier it is for them. And what easier way is to occupy humans than to distract them with mobile devices? And so, like, the film loves to use our real world life experiences to incorporate them into the Matrix. For example, in our world right now, like we like to say, chicken, this tastes like chicken, or this tastes like chicken.
That makes you wonder about a lot of things. You take chicken, for example, maybe they couldn't figure out what to make chicken taste like, which is why chicken tastes like everything.
Number 13, Alice in Wonderland. Like the music, Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit. here is a literal reference to the Alice in Wonderland books. This is the book Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass, written by Lewis Carroll. And yeah, this is pretty obvious. This is right here. You have a lady showing the book. Number 14, Possible Oracle. Here we see this could be like a new version of the Oracle. Just the way she looks, the way she's smiling, the way she's looking at somebody as if she knows what's going on. And especially the way she's handling the Alice in Wonderland book. It's like she knows what's up. And I feel like this could be just a new version, a younger version of the Oracle that's going to help out Neo. It's like, hey, this is it. This is a book. You know, just follow the white rabbit, Neo. You follow that white rabbit, you're going to see the truth, and you will be free once again. Number 15, the truth. So here is a shot of Neo. And behind, we see a younger Neo who is free, looking sad. So this is like a projector in the background. And this feels like that moment of truth part, like in the first Matrix film where Morpheus is talking to Neo. And the moment where Neo is about to be free from the Matrix. And so there's a lot of parallels with the trailers here and the first Matrix film.
Time to fly.
Number 16, the red pill. So here we see Yaya, who is offering Neo the red pill. And here Yaya is dressed and has that same demeanor as Morpheus. And so with the red pill, you know, once you take the red pill, it's going to lead you down a path to the truth. You're going to find out what the Matrix really is. And Mateen, his character, he says, time to fly. So that's him letting Neo know that it's time to break free. It's time to know the truth. And it's time to help save humanity. Number 17, Morpheus 2.0. Yahya Abdul-Mateen, the second's character, is very much like Morpheus. He wears similar shades and is the one trying to bring Neo to the truth. And there are other similarities with him, you know, fighting Neo, with him wearing Japanese clothing, fighting inside a dojo. This is very similar to the first Matrix film where you have Morpheus wearing a karate gi and fighting Neo in a dojo. Yeah, could this be Morpheus in the digital world having a younger version, a younger avatar to represent him? Or is this a new character that is maybe influenced by Morpheus? So we'll find out once the movie comes out. Number 18, Rabbit Tattoo. So yes, Alice in Wonderland references throughout this trailer. And this is another obvious one where you see a tattoo of the white rabbit. And, you know, you see the white rabbit. You follow the white rabbit so that you go down the rabbit hole. And in the first film, Neo sees this woman with a white rabbit tattoo. And he wasn't going to go anywhere until the woman invites him to a place to hang out. And he was like, all right, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Number 19, Trinity 2.0. So here we have Jessica Henwick, and she's playing a character that's very similar to Trinity, where she's being introduced to him, and, you know, the tattoo, the white rabbit, follow it. And she's also trying to help him see the truth. She's still a very mysterious character, and she is kind of like that gateway for Neo to meet this new person that could be Morpheus 2.0. Number 20, The One. So in this shot, we see the dojo exploding. And so, yeah, Neo is still powerful. And also in the shot, he makes Yaya's character fly away. And then he blows up the dojo. This is pretty much setting up Neo as, you know, he's still powerful. And he's still the one that can help out humanity. Number 21, the machines still enslaving humanity. What are the machines up to? Are they still doing the evil stuff that they are doing? Or is it evil because they're just trying to survive? And so the machines are still prevalent. And to live, they need energy from humans. And this is the shot. This is them still farming humans and using them as batteries. So this is like the ever-continuing battle between the free humans and the machines. And the machines enslaves humanity by putting them inside the Matrix, makes things easier for them. Number 22, the ship and a ruined city. So the Nebuchadnezzar was the ship captained by Morpheus in the Matrix trilogy, and there are other ships by the other free humans. And with the new film, it looks like we're going to have a new ship with a new crew. The ship is traveling across a ruined city. It's a huge city, and hopefully it will give us more insight into how our world looked like before it was destroyed by the machines. And this is massive. There's like a lot of buildings, and this kind of reminds me of Bioshock, like Bioshock, the first one being underwater. This one, they're still up above, but with the ship, it just feels otherworldly, and I can't wait to see more of this. Number 23, the agents are back. Yes, the agents are back, and the agents have been a threat to the free people and to the resistance and to Neo and to Morpheus in the Matrix trilogy. And here they have the power to jump from body to body as long as those bodies are enslaved by the machines. And the Desert Eagle is back, and this is a favorite gun by the agents. 24, Tiger Hu Chen. So we get to see Tiger Hu Chen here in the shot where he's fighting Neo. And Tiger Hu Chen is a martial artist and stunt performer, and he has worked with Keanu Reeves in different projects like The Matrix Revolutions, The Matrix Reloaded, and John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. But Keanu Reeves admires this guy so much that he hired him to star in The Man of Tai Chi, which was directed by Keanu Reeves. 25, Trinity and her pod. At the end of The Matrix Revolutions, third act, Trinity died, and so fans have been wondering, how did she come back? So in The Matrix Resurrections, in this trailer, we see a shot of her in the pod coming out, and so it looks like she's very much alive, and we're thinking that similar to what the Docbot is doing to Neo, the Docbot probably figure out a way to revive Trinity and to plug her in into the pod and to like maybe a different version of the Matrix, because we see the two pods in a very special area. So that's what I'm thinking. Number 26, Trinity 3.0. So Trinity can be seen kicking lots of asses as she takes down the SWAT team, and it looks like she's more powerful than before as she's screaming and the camera's shaking. There's like more of her as she screams. And so it looks like she can do have other powers. And so with her teaming up with Neo, they're going to be a deadly duel. 27, wall running. Yes, the Matrix films known for gravity-defying stunts, and one of them is running against a wall. And here we have Yaya and Jessica Henwick's character running away, and then you have Jessica running on the wall, shooting at her enemies. And so the Matrix, the model to look cool is to shoot, do crazy flips, defy gravity. This has that. 28, stopping bullets. Neo had the power to dodge bullets in the first film. Morpheus was saying you won't have to dodge bullets.
I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
And at the end of the film, Neo learns how to stop the bullets. So here we see him stopping the bullets, and he's using that power. So, and for those wondering, if his power is going to be nerfed, it looks like he's going to have all the powers he has from the previous films. And we'll see if he can do everything else, like fly. Number 29, controlling missiles. So yeah, Neo is still powerful. He can blow up a dojo, he can stop bullets, and he can also redirect a missile. And in this shot here, you have an attack helicopter firing a missile at Neo, but he was able to redirect the missile and shoot it back at the helicopter and making it explode. And these rooftop scenes, very reminiscent of the first Matrix films where Neo's on top of a rooftop or fighting in the sky, and helicopters and Neo. It's a very Matrix thing. Number 30, jumping off buildings. So in the near the end of the trailer, we see Neo and Trinity jumping off a building as if they're trying to head somewhere. And the Matrix is famous for the free people, showing them jump from one building to the next. You have Morpheus doing that, showing Neo hey, don't be afraid, you can do this. And so Neo tries to do it the first time, and he falls down and lands on the street. Trinity is able to jump from building to building. Same thing with the agents. And the Matrix is known for defying gravity. So here we're going to see this again. but it looks different. It's like they're diving instead of like jumping from one building to the next. So we'll see what's going to happen with this one. And so, yeah, those are the different Easter eggs and things I've noticed from the Matrix Resurrections trailer. And this movie, here's some more information. Here's a synopsis. The Matrix Resurrections is a continuation of the story established in the first Matrix film, and it reunites Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss as cinematic icons, Neo and Trinity, in an expansion of their story that ventures back into the Matrix and even deeper down the rabbit hole. A mind-bending new adventure with action and epic scale, it's set in a familiar yet even more provocative world where reality is more subjective than ever, and all that's required to see the truth is to free your mind, or take the red pill. And the film is directed by Lana Wachowski and written by her, and also by David Mitchell and Alexander Heyman. And joining Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss are Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, you have Jonathan Groff, Neil Patrick Harris, Jessica Henwick, Christina Ricci, Thelma Hopkins, Arendira Ibarra, Toby Omwamere, Max Remelt, Brian J. Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith is going to be back. Jada Pinkett Smith. So what happens, there's like no reference to Lawrence Fishburne's. Hopefully he's back, or maybe that's why they have Yahya Abdul-Mateen II in here. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to find out what's going to happen once the movie comes out. So The Matrix Resurrections is going to be hitting theaters and HBO Max on December 22nd, 2021. And HBO Max will have this film for 31 days from theatrical release, and it's going to be available in 4K UHD, in HDR10, and Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos. And for international audiences, they will be able to check this movie out starting on December 15th, 2021. So yes, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe and click that notification bell. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.